Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, Mega Crasher is here to bring to you a Pokemon review on ice cream. Ice cream. Really? Really? Who knew that a food item that growing up as a kid you loved to have after school now suddenly becomes a Pokemon and somewhat competitively viable? Who knew that ice cream could battle? What the hell? This, okay. We've seen magnets, we've seen blobs, we've seen, hell, we've even seen exploding bags of garbage. But now we got fighting ice cream. I don't know what else to say, other than what I'm originally about to say in this video, as I always do in my other reviews, where I go absolutely ballistic over analyzing Pokemon. So let's go! Okay. So, Vanilluxe is pure ice type, which means that's gotta be the worst monotyping there is. Straight up, look at this! How lopsided this is. It only resists itself! It only resists ice. You are weak to fighting, fire, rock, and steel. Holy shit, that's not good. That means things like Mach Punch, bye. Bullet Punch, bye. Yeah, yep, done. Absolutely done, son. Now let's take a look at the abilities. The first ability is Ice Body, and Ice Body acts as a leftovers when you are under the effects of hail. Alright, that's okay. Alright, that's pretty cool. You know, kind of make a bulky offensive set on a hail team with Mega Snow. You know, that could be good. The next ability you get is going to be Weak Armor, and Weak Armor is an ability that I believe activates when you're hit with a physical move. As the title suggests, your Weak Armor, it breaks and lowers your defense by 1 stage, but increases your speed by 1. Hey, that's a pretty unique ability if you ask me, son. So let's take a look at the stats here. Now the stats, I like the stats. Like, there's no really bad stat. Like, the lowest stat is the base 71 on the HP. I mean, like, it's not like bad or anything. It has 95 on the attack, 85 on the defense, 110 on the special attack, 95 on special defense, and 79 on the speed. So, if this thing wasn't a pure ice type, then you know what? Like, it would be more used. The thing is in the PU tier. But you want to know something? I don't give a crap about that. It's still ice cream. It's still battling ice cream. How badass is that? So, with that being said, how about we hop into Pokemon Showdown? Let me show you. So, the first set here is actually a set that I just came up with, and this set is meant to be used under the effects of a hail team. So, you want to have something like maybe a Snow Warning Auroras or a Mega Snow partnered with Vanilluxe, and this is why. So the first item we're going to be using is going to be Leftovers. Leftovers increases your HP by 1/16 at the end of each turn, which is fine. And then what Ice Body does is under the effects of Hail, it does the exact same thing as Leftovers. So every turn, you're getting back 2/16 of your health, or in translation, 1/8 of your health, which is really good. So the first move that we got is going to be Blizzard. Blizzard, oh man. Was this move ever broken in first generation or what? God dang. So, it's base 110 power and it's 70 accuracy. It has a 10% chance to freeze the opponents. But when you're under the effects of Hail, Blizzard doesn't miss. Which is another reason why we should have a Hail team. So the next move that we got is going to be Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry is a very awesome ice type move that has a 10% chance to freeze. It's base 70 power, but it's super effective against water type Pokemon. What the hell? Oh man, this is so good right now. Up next, we're gonna go with Mirror Coat. Now the reason for that is because we have a pretty good base 95 special defense, right? So that means if you were to get hit by a special attack that does some considerable damage, Mirror Coat returns the damage equivalent back in double. So, say if they were to knock off, 150 HP from your health bar, Mirror Coat delivers 300 HP worth of damage back to the opponent if it's a special attack. That's pretty damn awesome. And then lastly, we're going to go with something like Flash Cannon to take on other Steel, other Fairy, and Rock-type Pokemon as well, because that happens to be one of its weaknesses. So, overall, we got some pretty decent coverage. I mean, like, yeah, you're walled out by Steel types, but why the hell would you want to leave this thing in on a Steel type anyways? So, the EV spread, we're going to go with the modest natures to allow it to have as much special attack as possible. And let me just change that IV to 0 there real quick. We don't want to have any attack IVs, that way we're not as susceptible to foul play. So I got 232 on the HP to give it really, really good bulk. Plus an odd HP number is good, so that allows for you to have more switch-ins to entry hazards. We got 252 on the special attack, and that's some damn good special attack too. Then we got 24 on the speed. Now the reason for that is so that you'll have one speed point above any maxed out base 50 speed Pokemon, and this also allows for you to comfortably outpace any uninvested base 80 speed Pokemon too. Just a little food for thought. No pun intended, because it's ice cream. So the next set here is just pretty much balls to the walls, all offensive pseudo semi setup. So we got Life Orb as the item, which increases the damage of moves by 30% at the cost of 10% of your health. We're going to go for Weak Armor because, yeah, see, I was right. If it's a physical attack that hits this Pokemon, the defense gets lowered by 1 stage, the speed is raised by 1 stage. And the move here, we're going to go for Autotomize, and what happens is, not only does the user lose weight, 100 kilograms, but it raises the speed by 2 stages. That means that you are less susceptible to things like Low Kick and Grass Knot. Low Kick is still going to hurt like a bitch, though. This next move we got is going to be Ice Beam. Base 90 power, so comfortable, so tasty, so awesome! And has a 10% chance to freeze your opponents. And then up next, we're going to go for something like Freeze Dry, because Freeze Dry allows for you to target super effectively Water-type Pokemon, which would otherwise give you problems. It's base 70 power, yeah, but with Life Orb boosting it, you should be fine. And then Hidden Power Ground. Okay. Hidden Power Ground. It is what it is. It's base 60 power. It's ground type. Now, the reason for this, we want to have as much type coverage as possible. And the reason for that is because this targets 3 out of 4 of your weaknesses. That being Fire, Rock, and Steel. So, that's actually pretty good. But I might recommend having something that can pass, like Nasty Plot or something like that, into Vanilluxe, and then have Vanilluxe set up, and then proceed to try to sweep in the game. So, the EV spread is going to be like this. Just change that to 0 again. We got a Modest Nature to allow you to have as much special attack as possible. We got 4 defense and 252 speed. So, with 1 Autotomize, you're going to be hitting well over 500 speed. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much what sums up Vanilluxe. Now, the thing does have really good base 95 attack, but it doesn't have any good physical moves to make use of, other than maybe Ice Shard, Return, and Explosion. That's about it. But, what about Ice-type stab, aside from base 40 Ice Shard? It'd be nice if we could have something like Ice Skull Crash or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. But, I don't know. Until it gets a really good Ice-type move, a physical Ice-type move, I should say, I can't really say that any physical sets would be viable on this thing. Like, maybe have like a mixed special-based set and have Explosion on there just for a parting gift or something. Like, maybe swap out something like Ice Beam for Explosion or Freeze Dry for Explosion or whatever. Maybe make like a Hasty Nature or something. But that's just me. Feel free to disagree if you have a set that is physical for Vanilluxe that actually has done you well. And that concludes this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, feel free to leave a like. Likes are good, just like push-ups. Because like push-ups, likes help you grow. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to Mega Crasher in the community. And I do apologize for the bedhead. I just rolled out of bed. And I gotta go eat some protein. So I hope you guys have yourselves a damn good one. I shall see you guys next upload!